To the wives that are out there going through menopause at this time and feel like they're all alone because their husband just doesn't understand, or maybe just decides to remain ignorant. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that not knowing and so on, right? Uh, and if they're in that situation and you feel like they could learn a thing or two, send them to my channel. Send them to this video where I have dedicated my channel to teach and try to mentor other men and husbands on the menopause and the complexities that their wives will go through, that my wife is currently going through and has been for the better part of 5 years. And that I can admit that I made stupid, ignorant mistakes in the very beginning, and a lot of them were my own stubborn mistakes because I refused to see it for what it was, that it's the biology of a woman changing, and that woman, my wife, will never be the same, going through menopause and where she is even now, and still in the middle of it with no end in sight. Right? There's a lot of things that are changing that she's able to withstand and live with, and there's some things that have been real harsh for her, like insomnia, the severe itching, and all these things that she does need my help in those kind of situations. Some are emotional things that come up where she doesn't have that calming hormone in her no more, which is basically melatonin, because cortisol spikes up when there's less estrogen, and then when there's less progesterone and even testosterone, everything gets affected during menopause. So it throws things upside down for a woman, and the more you get into it from the perimenopause to menopause, then it really flips a woman upside down, and things she used to be able to control, like even just as simple as fighting a cold or body aches or sleeping or her body temperature. Definitely she will not have control of her body temperature. So yes, she'll get these hot flashes and even cold freezes, and her knees will hurt, and her ears will ring from time to time and so on. But now I've learned over the years how to be supportive. Sometimes it's just a hug, guys. Sometimes just sitting next to her, holding her hand, or showing her that, hey, we're going to make it through this. But I can tell you that if you don't show up and you're not supportive and you don't understand and you're not patient, you're going to lose that marriage. Anyways, follow me here.